about to get into some of that junky shit.
Peace. What's up? What up, Rizzy? We got Rizzy in the building. What's up with it?
What's going on, my man Trife? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm great, man. Even better having you here, man. My dude came all the way down from South Kakalaki.
Yeah, man. Carolina in the house. Aiken, 803, baby.
Salute. Yo, Rizzy, man, now that I got you here, you know, we done talked about this for a while, man, but now we here.
Indeed.
Put it together.
Indeed, my man.
You know I want to know some things about that music, man, the production. My man, producer extraordinaire here.
Yeah, man, it's first of all, I love it. I love it to death. It's one of the things I really enjoy doing, like, and it was crazy how I found it. It was like, you know, I used to just be at home and at work, you know. My daughter was little, my lady would work days, I worked nights, and once my daughter started going to school, it was like my lady would be at work, so I'm like, man, like, what's my purpose? I'm just sitting here waiting on them to get off, so I'm like, yo, the hell with that, I gotta find something to do.
Dope.
And I used to be on YouTube surfing, I ended up watching an episode of Rhythm Roulette.
Rhythm Roulette. Very dope show.
Yeah, Mass Appeal's Rhythm Roulette. And I saw a brother named Crisis, who ended up, as I know, is a legend.
Word up.
And I saw him in there chopping records on his beat machine, and you know, that's what got me interested in the look. And then I kept watching different episodes, and I'm like, yo, I probably could do some shit like this, you know?
Word up.
And man, here we are.
That's dope as hell to me, man. Yeah, Rhythm Roulette, that's where they just blindly pick records, right?
Right.
And then they just gotta make something with whatever they pick out, blindfold, right?
Right.
Exactly. That shit is so dope. So that inspired you to actually want to make the beats.
Yeah, and you know, I was a music head anyway. My older brother, man, I remember when we was young and he first got his first job. He worked at Domino's Pizza, bro. And you remember when Sam Goody was around back in the day?
Yes,
man,
sir.
Every time a new album dropped, man, he'd wake me up, take me to Sam Goody with him, and if we get, you know, some CDs, well, he would get, you know, I ain't had no money. I was a kid, but
Word.
He'd get a new CD. We come home and bump that joint, man. We was big, like Death Row and Busta Rhymes.
Word. I was gonna ask you that too. You know, as far as your style of production, I will tell you the one thing. I think I said this when we first start interacting. Yo, you coming out of South Carolina with a real boom bap hip hop sound. That tripped me out, man. Now, how do you deal with that in that region, right? And how was that accepted?
Oh, well, that's a great question, but I'm sure you could pretty much feel that out. It's not really accepted in my region because, you know, it's not really their flow. And I get it, you know, but I got to do what I do, brother. And,
Word.
you know, most people take to my sound and my style of music is from up north. You know, I got a lot of cats in Jersey, New York, Philly, some in Cali, you know.
Word.
Most of them are in like the city because boom bap is really like a city kind of feel, you know.
Word.
So you know, but you know, the people back home that really rock with me, they support me still, even though they don't rock with that style of music. But just cause it's me, you know, they in there.
Word up. I mean, and you know, like I always say it on the show, dope shit is dope shit. You know what I mean? So it's gonna resonate, and it's gonna find who it find. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, I just had to ask that because I know how, you know, how the difference in the music. You know what I mean? You're not really focusing too much on, you know, like mainstream sound and all that stuff. But even though I have heard you do those kind of records too, you got it in you.
Right. But it's not gonna ever be my focus because mainstream, and there's no disrespect to anybody in the mainstream, but it in some way it kind of perverts the lane you're going for, and it turns into something else instead of just raw creativity.
Word. I feel you. Just be true to yourself and true to what you want to make. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel that. Now, once you got into the production aspect of it, like who influenced it? Like, I mean, you say you listen to music, a lot of music. Were you always into the production end of it, or you know what I mean?
No. Influential wise, Knife Wonder and
Salute.
Alchemist.
Salute.
And Crisis.
I
like Crisis a lot, and like Black Milk.
Black Milk, yeah, man.
And My number one always and forever, Mr. Dr. Dre.
Dre, no
The
doubt.
God.
Salute to that, yeah, man. So those were your main inspirations, like as far as production is concerned, right?
Yes, because that it's looking at them that I really, really found out about sampling. You know, from listening to music, you know, when you're a kid and a teenager, like, you know, you've heard that record because you heard your parents playing it back in the day.
Yeah.
But to actually see them chop in the process.
Word.
Yeah, man.
So I see you keep saying the chopping. That's very important, man. If you, especially for hip hop heads, y'all know what that is. You chopping the sample, you finding a record, finding something you want to pull from, chopping it up, or taking it first, then chopping it, making it your own thing. Now, let me ask you this. I mean, and everybody got their own favorites. What's your favorite sample that you've used before?
That's a great question. I have one I haven't released, but Conan the Barbarian, yo.
Oh, word.
Yeah, because I'm a big movie head, so, you know.
That's right.
I will pull some shit from a movie.
I think that's dope. That's dope. Say Conan.
Conan, man, come on. Young Arnold in the prime, straight beefcake
Word.
with all those strings in the background, man, please.
Hey, that's dope, Rizzy, man. So let me ask you this, because I've saw you in the pictures on IG. I see you pretty much big into, like, whatever's happening in hip-hop, you can catch Rizzy in there. Like, I saw you in a few pictures with Ninth. I saw you in the pictures with Ninth Wonder and a couple other people, man. Like, how does that feel, meeting these people? You hear them and then actually meet them. You know?
It feels great. I mean, it feels great to meet anybody you kind of, you know, resonate with or look up to. Hell, it felt great meeting you.
Word, man. Likewise.
Feels great, brother.
Straight up. That's peace, Rizzy. I appreciate that. Hey, but yo, I'm hearing the music, man. You've definitely been on our playlist several times with your music, you know what I mean? And salute to Reckless, you know what I mean? Let's give Reckless a big shout out.
Reckless 610.
Yeah, man.
My mans.
Now, Reckless, where Reckless coming out of?
Reckless is also in South Carolina, but he's originally from Pennsylvania.
Oh, word. Now, so you met Reckless. How long you been rocking with Reckless? Because I know y'all got a new project out on the shelf right now, man. Damage, man.
Yes, sir. I've been rocking with Rec, man, 2 years now, and it's crazy because we met through a mutual friend, a guy I've known since I was probably about 18 or 19, just from playing basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And he raps. Shout out to V Skinny, man, and
salute.
He knew Reckless, and he let me hear a song called Mustard Gas.
That's tough.
Bro, when I tell you I was blown away.
Yeah, he got bars. He's a spitter.
Man.
Yeah, he's a spitter.
And I just started getting into the beat making. I said, when I heard Mustard Gas, I really just took it upon myself. I said, I'm going to work with this dude. And one thing I believe in is if you send positive messages to the universe, I'm a person that believes in will. I could will myself to anything if I want it that bad.
Salute. I'm glad to see y'all working together, man, and salute to you on that accomplishment too. Because I think Damage your first full length project, right?
Yes,
sir. You put together.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So you want to make sure you tell them people where to get that from too, man, because it needs to be heard.
Yeah, man. Get Em Rizzy, Reckless 610 Damage on all streaming platforms, man. Check us out.
Big salute. Now, what can we expect content wise on that record?
Oh man, just bars for days. My man Reckless is a barsonist.
For real.
And if you want hard, grimy bars, he's your man.
That I can attest to that too, man. Salute to Rec, man. So let me ask you this: moving forward, man, Rizzy, what's some of the things that you want to see come from this? Because you don't strike me as the type of person who's just money motivated.
No, not at all.
You just come off really natural, and you love the craft of hip hop. So what are you aspiring to do and be in this? Where you want to fit in?
I want to make dope music, just like when we was growing up. Try if you remember back in the days, man. It's like now they'll play anything. It don't even have to make sense.
Right.
And they just play anything, and it's like, you know how your parents was when rap came out. Oh, that ain't no music.
Yeah,
I'm to the age now where I hear this bullshit. I feel like I ain't no damn music. What is that? You know, so it's like, you know, I want to bring that feel back, at least help.
That's dope. And you doing it though. Like the path you chose, man. Like I said, and I feel exactly like you. That's why I do what I do. We gonna make sure, I'm not knocking anyone's music or what style you choose.
Not at all.
But when it comes to this hip hop and this underground feel, man, it has to be restored. It has to be, kept up. You know what I mean? If we don't do it, who gonna do it?
Yeah, and it's like, shoot, if we don't do it, like eventually, like anything that's not kept or well kept, it dies.
Straight
it's
up.
something that can't die. And it's crazy because, everything evolves. I get it.
Right.
But they say the more things change, the more they stay the same. But I really don't see it.
I feel you on that. Now let me ask you this: coming from different eras, right? So you got the 80s where the foundation was really really put down.
Oh yeah.
And then you move into in the late 80s, you get like the gangster rap, and then you get in the 90s, you get the jazzy, you get all of that. Now, how do you feel in regards to where it was then as it is now?
More creative then.
More creative then.
More creative then. I mean, shoot, yeah, Pete Rock and cats like that. And, especially like on a jazzy tip. And I think it lyrically it has evolved because, back in the 80s, they was with the slower flow. Then you got Busta and Jay come out with the faster stuff. Now you got Rose with the smooth champagne flow, you know what I'm saying? So I think lyrically it has evolved. And, man, one thing I do like about now compared to then, the beats.
Word.
Man.
It was really, yeah. And they had less sample time. They had less everything, but made the most out of it. And I think that's where the creative part had. You had to be creative back then.
You had to.
Salute. So let me ask you this. Dream artist. Well, who's your dream artist that you would love to produce for?
Oh, man, that's great. That's great. I'm glad you asked that. Like I said, I'm a big Snoop Dogg and Busta Rhymes. Like,
word.
So those two are automatic, but I would say if he wouldn't have died, Prodigy.
P. Oh man, rest in peace to P.
Yeah,
man.
R.I.P. Prodigy, man.
Dope as ever. Salute.
And Nas. Who don't want to work with Nas, man?
Word up. Word up.
Word.
That's dope, man. So, I don't know, Rizzy. That just sounds really cool. That you sound you know your way, man. You sound you know where you want to go with this, man, and. Some of the artists now, besides Rec, who you want to name some of the other artists you've produced for or produced with?
Yeah,
you've done some things.
Yeah, I got a track with my man Four Eyes, which is one of you ever asked me one of the best to ever do it.
Salute to
on
Four
the
Eyes.
Album. DNA battle rapper, he's also on the album. If you ever need a dope vocalist, Just Live, yo. Voice,
ooh,
crazy.
I agree.
And on the new project, I have Rick Hyde, the Mussolini, which is that guy, the Mussolini. He's one of my faves right now because his whole aura and his whole approach to hip hop is different. He's like Big Daddy Kane back in the day. He's about the ladies and stuff, man, and that's been missing for a long time.
Word out.
Knife Wonder said it best. You could be cool. But you couldn't be cool and have the ladies no more? Like, man, please, Moose is about all that, man. So, yeah, I rock with that dude tough.
I mean, with all that said, Rizzy, I do want to give you your space, bro. Gotta let you give your shout-outs, and I gotta make sure you put them handles down so these people can tap into you. It's junkies, man. We gonna follow up.
Junkies, that's right. Yeah, you can always hit me on the gram, man. Get 'em _Rizzy 9380, and I would like to give a big shout out to a couple of my mentors, some of my great mentors. I like to shout out to Wiz Son. I like to shout out to Capri, the arbitrator. And I'd also like to shout out my main man. He stays in the shadows a lot, but he's been probably one of my biggest mentors. He gave me a shot and showed me how to do stuff when nobody else would. And I had friends that had been producing homies I went to school with.
Word.
But it seemed like they could never find the time or whatever.
Word.
But shout out to Adam Miller, man, aka 21 Soul, man, because without him, I would be probably just getting where I need to be. So yeah, shout out to that brother, and shout out to my mixing engineer, Pompey at Pompey Productions, man. Dope.
Pompey, salute, man.
Yeah, man.
Big salute, man. So y'all see it, man. Get 'em Rizzy. Junkies ATL, that hip hop show, you the whole nine, man.
All day.
And let me say this, man. I gotta leave on this note. Yo, I just want to thank you for being a part of the junkie movement, man. Tapping in, rocking with us, and locking in the way you do, man.
Oh, you're definitely welcome, bro. I thank you for having me because, it's like you tell us all the time. We gotta find our tribe, and I feel like I've done that with junkies, and it's a family. It's a family. You know, when you come in that chat and you tune into that show, you're at home.
Word up.
And you know that's hard to find that anywhere, even in your house sometimes. But
salute.
When you can find a place and you can say, "Hey, this is home," and everybody's like brothers and sisters in there, you got something.
Y'all heard it, man. Get Em Rizzy in the building. Y'all be looking out for his project, man, with Reckless 610. That damage is everywhere right now. Y'all make sure y'all go hit them buttons and tap in with it.
Yeah, tap in, man. Tap in.
Yeah, man. You know what it is, though. We gonna get with y'all on the flip side, though, man. Peace.
Junkies.
Wow.